little mama's love. And when the young silver down rang the chapel bell, say la vie, say yo, it goes to show you never can tell. There's a stop in an apartment with the 2-room roof for sale. Put her head on a crown with TV dinner and a ginger ale. But when Pierre found work, the little money come and work out well. Say la vie, say the old folks, it goes to show you never can tell. Barry. All right, trombone. And boy, did they set it flat. Seven on the new regular rock and rhythm jazz. But when the sun went down, the rebel devil of the music fell. Melody steady, old folks, know the show you never can tell. Trumpet. It was a cherry red 53. Drove it down to New Orleans, celebrate the anniversary. It was there that Pierre married to the little mademoiselle. C'est la vie, c'est the old folks, know the show you never can tell. Guitar. Saxophone. It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well. You can see the Pierre and truly love the mademoiselle. And now the young are still on the bound and the chapel bell. C'est la vie, c'est the old folks, know the show you never can tell. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. C'est la vie, c'est the old folks. C'est la vie, c'est the old folks. C'est la vie, c'est the old folks. Doesn't show you never can tell.
Hey, c'est la vie. Hey, there's the Tom Ralston Band, and welcome Tom Ralston here into the studio. Hey, Tom, how are you?
Hi, Andy. I'm doing really well. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day here in Santa Cruz. Another one of those beautiful days here that we have, and like fall time, just about when everybody is maybe kind of gone from over the hill, and we get Santa Cruz back to ourselves. And
It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. And I brought my secretary out. I said, Holly, come outside. And I said, look at these two trees, the orange dotted with the green. It was like a Van Gogh painting. And I said, isn't this amazing? And this is the time of year.
Yeah, it's a great time of year. I'm excited. Yeah, hopefully we'll get those mornings back here in town where actually it'll be sunny instead of overcast.
Yeah, we got a lot of fog here lately, August fog.
Yeah, originally up in Bonnie Doon, we didn't have to deal with that, but living in town for the time being, we're downtowners living in the fog. So, Hey, so Tom, I'm just looking at your bio when it says you're fourth generation Santa Cruz. So, like your great grandfather came here?
Yes, great grandfather. My great great grandfather in Watsonville around the 1870s was a judge, and so from there went his daughter married my great grandfather Sam, who had a gas station up in Boulder Creek, and then my grandfather Wilbur was born up there in 1900 in Boulder Creek. And he got his concrete contractor's license in 1928. Wow. And he went on to build houses and do concrete. And then my dad got a concrete contractor's license in 59. And then I got mine in 89. So I was, kept up with the tradition, begrudgingly, I should say, because when I was 14 and surfing, as much as I could, my dad said, I'm not going to have any beach bum living in my house, and you're going to come to work for me. And I was like, oh, you're kidding me. And so I went out and, was washing steel stakes in the hot days. And a lot of times we would be working on the west side, and I'd get to drive by with him and see these perfect waves at Cowles and inside Curl. So anyway, so that's how my concrete experience began.
Wow, that's fantastic. It's real interesting to hear you say that your grandfather back in 1928 got a contractor's license. It just makes me wonder, when did they start doing contractor's licenses?
I don't know. His number must be in the hundreds, and I tried to get it, but I couldn't. Yeah. He helped pour the Boulder Creek Dam back in the day, and I'm not exactly sure what year, but he started doing that, in the late 20s.
Wow. I did the Tangpulu Zaido Monastery Pagoda with Alex Grossford.
Oh, Alex, a good guy.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Well, my number's 391021. What's yours?
I don't know. I had to get a new one with my when I went to a corporation.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's up there.
What else? So you've been into the Decorative Concrete Hall of Fame.
Decorative
Where's
concrete.
that?
Well, it was in Tennessee, and it was put on by the Decorative Concrete Concrete Decor magazine. It's still happening. And initially, when I was inducted into the Hall of Fame, I was like, "Really? You're kidding me? Do they have a Hall of Fame for like the guy that can eat the most bologna sandwiches too?" But
his name is Joey Chestnut in San Jose.
Oh, I heard. Yeah, Joey. No, he actually lives in Brookdale.
Oh, does he now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so I was inducted in that, and it was an honor because a lot of my peers that are very creative are in there as well. I think the most special award I got, one of them is the Gail Rich Award.
Yeah.
I was honored for that. That was really, really cool.
When did that happen?
I was in 2017, and I think in 2020 they wrote the book. And, it was filled with artists that paint and do sculpting and write poetry. And I was honored for my concrete work, although I talked Wallace Bain's ear off about my music, and he finally stopped me and says, Tom, we're here to honor you for your concrete, not your music.
Yeah, you got a lot of competition in the music side.
Do I? But I surround myself with the best musicians, and I have a full horn section, string section, percussion section, and vocalists that just will blow the doors off of any venue. And
I'm
wonderfully lucky.
I was thinking. Do you remember the Mystic Knights that used
Yes,
to
I
come
do.
in from? You come in from Oakland, with the black guy that played the cane, air cane and stuff at the Catalyst, the old Catalyst. Man, that had such a great horn section there.
On Front Street, yeah. Oh, they did.
Man, hey, so what was I going to say? Do you make it to the World of Concrete in Las Vegas often?
I don't go there as much anymore. I used to do seminars all around the United States, so I would go there and do seminars. I did 17 of them for as many years, and we entered a lot of our work into the Decorative Concrete Council and the American Society of Concrete Contractors, and we've actually brought home the gold 15 times. So
that's great.
that was pretty.
That's amazing.
Pretty special. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's amazing. Yeah. Well, I guess you get to do my next door neighbor Dave Fermenti's place over again.
Again, yeah. Poor guy. Yeah. So
hey, at least he's got his form work going and steel coming up out of the ground.
Yeah.
Lucky him. I can't wait to get started.
He was one of the guys that I played my song "Bonnie Doon Strong" for while it was in its inception. I had a couple verses written. And he took it so strongly that he began to cry. And I was pretty blown away. I turned it off, but I realized that this song was very powerful and it was emotionally laden. And it was written from a place of being emotionally affected by it because my girlfriend Rachel lives in Bonnie Doon too. And we were thinking that our place, our little, Shangri-La up there was going to be gone, and so it was a very inspired song.
Hey, well, why don't we take a listen to it? This song is Bonnie Doon Strong, right?
Correct.
Okay, Tom Ralston band doing Bonnie Doon Strong.
Some stayed back to fight. They call them the renegades, the ragtag renegades. Yeah, the Bonnie Doon Strong. Fires all around, but they held their ground as the blazes down. And the chimneys rise from blackened wood, brick and mortar spires. Tanks and pumps, old fire trucks, holding back the fires. Burning trees and burning homes, embers on the ground. The firemen work overtime, but homes keep burning down. They call them the renegades, yeah. The ragtag renegades, yeah. The Bonnie Doon Strong. Fires all around, but they held their ground as the blazes howl. There's a Bonnie Doon Fields rose up with temperatures, adrenaline in the fight. Risking life, no compromise, it's all-consuming might. Some rebuked its recklessness, jeopardizing lives. In a fire break, we heard them say, it's my home, my life. They call them the renegades,
gonna get a hallelujah.
Thank you.
What a song! Wow.
Thank you so much.
Hey, so who was in that group?
In that recording, there was Lisa Taylor, who does these amazing vocals, extremely emotionally charged. Jen Carno is a backup singer.
Oh, Jen Carno, yeah, I know her.
Yeah, Jen Carno, who played in Beach Blanket Babylon. And it had Gary Regina on tenor, Paul Tarantino on Barry, Nick Bianchini on trumpet. It had Brian Moore on trombone. It had Bob Von Elg on guitar on the wah-wah. It had Ken Harrell doing guitar as well. Had Jimmy Norris on drums.
Yay, Jimmy.
Yeah. And it had Daniel V. Lewis on bass.
Wow.
And
what a crew.
Yeah, what a crew. They're all stars, you know, they really are.
Wow.
It's such a joy to play with them and have them continue to play with me.
And where'd you record that at?
We recorded that up at Justin Mayer's.
Oh, you got all those people in Justin Mayer's room? Well,
not all at once.
Yeah, not all at once, yeah.
Especially during the COVID. But we had 2 or 3, and he has multiple glass separate rooms.
Yeah, I've been in there.
So the vocals were, it was just recorded separately, and we laid down the rhythm track, I don't know, 7-8 months ago or so. And it was a wonderful composition to put together and have all these people so emotionally charged record on it.
That's amazing. Great sound.
Thank
hey,
you.
I got to ask you about this CD cover that you have, where you got the white and black thing going. So I'm interpreting this as 2 different ways. Number one, I'm interpreting this as maybe a Dylan knockoff, because Dylan has something like that, on his. I forgot what the name of that, on that tour that he did, where he's got the white face on one side.
Oh, yeah. Rolling Thunder.
Rolling
review.
Thunder, right?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking this is more like you got your concrete artwork on one side and your music artwork on the other.
That's exactly what it is. And I haven't had a drink since 1987, so having the champagne glass was a prop that I was questioning. But yeah, it's that. We initially what I was going to do, and Jeffrey Lunn, a good friend of mine who's a videographer and a musician as well, we started talking about doing a cover for my first CD. And but before that, we started talking about the concrete work that I do. And I said, I always wanted to be in a tuxedo, and be concrete, Tom Ralston concrete with class. And he goes, you know what I think? I think you should have part concrete and part just tuxedo, and cover both bases as you just suggested. The concrete art and the musical side of the art, and Shmuel Thaler actually ended up taking that photo.
Cool. And
Jeffrey and my girlfriend Rachel and a couple other people put the makeup on me. It wasn't makeup; it was this powder that was cementitious, and it just started shrinking my skin. And after about 2.5, 3 hours of photo sessions, I said, you know what, I got to get this off. It's starting to set up on my face. And my whole side of my face was just taut and wrinkled and not comfortable.
just like cement and lime will do for you.
Well, yeah, put it on your hands or get some dropped in your boot and see what it does to your ankle.
Hey, how about another song? We got Wake Up and we got Century Man. How about Wake Up?
Let's do it.
All right. What's this one about?
This song is about the insanity that happened. The insanity that happened around the elections in 2020. And I had written another song called Wake Up after Donald Trump was elected, and I was so blown away by everything that was happening that I basically stopped listening to sports radio for quite a while and just tuned into politics every day to see where this craziness was going to go. And then just when we thought it couldn't get any crazier. So that's what this song's about.
Yeah, believe me, I know. I've written several political anti-Trump songs myself. So yeah, I'm with you. You'll have to listen to them sometime. Here we go.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, wake up. That's for sure. I think we are woken up, and I'll tell you, it's scary times here in this country right now. And I don't know. I don't think the future looks all that bright for us right now with the cat being let out the bag over the past couple of years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling so powerless, as I think so many people are. So I got to reach inside and just be the best person I can be. And that sounds like a platitude, but that's all I can do.
Yeah.
So try and remain at peace at all possible.
Absolutely. I think we need more people like that. The problem is that we live in such a small little community of thinkers like we are here in Santa Cruz, and then once you go 20 miles east, it's a whole nother world.
Yeah. Recycle? What's that?
Yeah, recycle. Recycle a mask, maybe, you know. Yeah. Hey, we got a few more minutes left, and what do you have coming up? Anything in the future?
For gigs or albums?
Recordings, music, ideas for songs?
Sure. My third CD is coming out in the next, 3 to 4 months, and COVID thwarted it back. But yeah, we're diving into a couple of new songs actually this week, and I hope to have a 7-piece put together so we can go out and play. You know, my concrete business has been going off the charts. I mean, we're driving on hubcaps right now. It's so busy. And so I haven't been able to put the time or have the energy I need to go out and play, but I'm able to rehearse at my living room. I threw out all my furniture and I just have carpets and soundboard and microphones and chairs, so I can come home and do the thing that I love so much that really takes away all the ailments of the daily shenanigans that happen at my company.
Yeah. Hey, well, you know, a pretty cool place to be playing these days is up at the Davenport Roadhouse. If you should talk to Christopher up there.
Okay.
He's booking, but it's just turning into a really nice place again up there.
Yeah. I used to go up there with Justin Mayer and watch performers.
Yeah. Well, yeah, good old days of Sherry Austin and Hen House.
Sherry, yeah. Well, Jimmy's her husband is my drummer.
Yeah.
Jimmy Norris.
Yeah. Well, no, that's Sharon is.
Oh, Sharon Austin.
Sharon is married to Jimmy.
Right.
Sherry's married to Dave.
Oh, I was thinking of Sharon. Sorry, Jimmy and Sharon.
Yeah, no, but that was I missed that group. They were so fabulous.
Yeah.
Hey, so how can people? Are you selling new music, or what are you doing?
Well, I have a website, Tom Ralston Music. You can go on there and ask for CDs. I also have them available. You can go to Tom Ralston Concrete. I am really going to wait to push that until I get this third CD out, and then I'll have all of them available. So my goal is to get the third CD and have a third CD or a release party, hopefully at the Rio, and then we can get going on the sales of our CDs.
Cool. And meanwhile, people can actually listen to your music either on your website or perhaps on YouTube. I saw that you have some tunes up on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube, Apple, Spotify. It's all over. But cool. You can go to my Tom Ralston Music, my website run by James Williams, and get a lot of the music there.
Oh, cool. Hey, Tom, thanks so much. We're going to go out with one more of your songs called Century. Century Man. What's that about?
Century Man was written as a kind of an emotional response to watching my son graduate from boot camp in North Carolina about 3 years ago. And they came out of this barranca. It was laden with smoke, and you couldn't see anybody. And when you finally did see the soldiers, you saw babies. I mean, they looked like 16-year-old kids. And the visceral response I had, thinking that these kids were going to go over, to the Middle East or to Afghanistan, or just prompted the song. And one day, about 3 months later, I was hitting a few notes on the piano, and the song just poured out of me.
Wow, cool.
Century Man.
Hey, well, thanks so much for coming in, and look forward to having you back again.
Thank you so much,
And I'm
Andy.
sure you'll have some new tunes for us.
It was a thrill. Thank you.
All right. Tom Ralston Band, Century Man.
Century man, intrepid eyes, sweats at night under desert skies, sleep deprived, stands his guard and mans his post in a stranger's yard. Just 18, eyes are wide. Bring him home in the name of God. He's stars and stripes, he's flesh and blood, he's man and child, his mother's child. Wringing wet, wipes off his sweat, he's breathing fast. The Century man feels all alone, he thinks of home. A Century man in a stranger's land. Just 18, feels alone. Bring him home in the name of God. He's stars and stripes, he's flesh and blood, he's man and child, your mother's child. Can't sleep awake, he's paid to think like a soldier man in a stranger's land, in father's arms with firearms, dusty boots. He's a Century man.